Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Isa Hazira binti Muhammad Yunus and my matric number is 270309. So for the answer of one, question number one is, in your opinion, do you think that a remote work will impact badly employees' productivity? So in my opinion, remote work has its pros and cons. During COVID-19 pandemic, all countries are affected by this virus, so that each employee is required to work remotely aimed at disconnecting the COVID-19 virus network from spreading. So, the disadvantage of remote work is affect employee performance. This is because worker who work remotely will result in less motivation. Working remotely, manager cannot supervise their employee. The employer only can monitor its employee using online platforms such as WhatsApp. Working remotely also make employer and employee less communicative. Working from home also affected relationship between employee and employee. Maknanya bekerja dari rumah ni diorang tak boleh nak jumpa, jadi ianya akan menjejaskan hubungan mereka. When employee working remotely from home, they only interact via email or making a call phone. Remote working is not conducive for employee to build the meaningful relationship with co-workers like working in the office. So this affect the performance of employee and organization can meet their goals, objective, and mission. Next, working remotely make employee be stressed. Sebabnya dekat rumah ni banyak gangguan daripada bunyi, contohnya gangguan daripada anak kecil. So jadi diorang ni tak boleh nak fokus terhadap kerja tu lah. Jadi ia akan affect employee performance and productivity. Okay, next, working remotely also give advantage to employee and organization. The benefit working remotely is can increase employee productivity. It is because employee tend to be more focused at work when work remotely. Sebabnya kat office ni kurang gangguan daripada bunyi lah. Maknanya diorang boleh fokus terhadap kerja tu. Biasanya bila bekerja dekat office ni menyebabkan mereka terpaksa hadapi political problems. Working at home cause employee not to have go through traffic jam to get to the office. Employee they have to face anger from employer for coming late to the office. Jadi pekerja tu tak akan rasa stres lah. Ini bukan sahaja boleh jimatkan masa dan jimatkan kos, tapi boleh reduce employee stress. Furthermore, add in the lack of a commute. Employee that work from home have a fewer distraction work at home and have more time compare work in the office. Working at home makes employees better in using online technology. This can improve their skill and ability of employee to use the technology. This leads to great employee performance and increased productivity. Organization can meet their goals and objectives when employee work remotely. So this show a huge benefit of working remotely for both employer and employee. Okay, so for question 2, explain the factor influencing productivity positively for employees working from home. The factor influencing productivity positively for employee working from home is a conducive home environment. Employee can work quietly without experiencing any disturbance working at home, so that employees tend to be more focused when work from home compare work at office. Employee will have a clean home environment also allow employee to do their job well. It is different when working in an office when the relatively noisy atmosphere as well as the unconducive workplace environment cause the employee to not be able to concentrate fully on the job given. Suasana dekat office yang bising menyebabkan pekerja ni tak boleh nak fokus sepenuhnya terhadap kerja yang diberikan. Jadi bila bekerja secara remote work ni akan bagi kelebihan kepada pekerja yang punya rumah yang senyap, persekitaran rumah yang senyap dan produktiviti. So, a comfortable environment is able to increase employee motivation to complete the task given. They only need to follow the instruction given by the employee. So, with a conducive atmosphere at home, they'll be able to do their task. Thus, the employee can increase their performance and productivity. This not only give benefit to the employee but also for employer and the whole organization. Employer maybe will be given a pay rise if their performance continue to improve from time to time. When work remotely done right, it allows employee and organization focus to what really matter, which is performance. Even though employee and employer cannot see each other, but they can communicate using the gadget, which is phone that can so they can interact with using WhatsApp, email, and others. So here we can say that employer and employee also can communicate when work remotely. A net factor that influencing productivity positively for employee working from home is tend to be less stressed when at home. Since working from home, employee do not need to get ready for the office. So they not need to stress to think of where what to wear, uh, how to go there and so on. Then work remotely make workers not to go through traffic jams in the morning. Even going out early in the morning to get to the office, sometimes employees they have to go through traffic jam. Maksudnya walaupun keluar awal pada waktu pagi tapi terpaksa juga lalu traffic jam tu. So ini akan menyebabkan employee stress sebab takut kena marah di employer. Jadi bila bekerja secara remote work ni maknanya mereka boleh banyak masa pagi tu. Jadi mereka boleh gunakan masa yang ada tu untuk buat kerja lain. For example, having an extra sleep in the morning, go to work out, spend more time with family and eating a healthy breakfast in the morning. It helps employee to support mental and physical health. When employee not stressed, it will help perform more better in doing tasks given. It will increase performance of employee and can help organization to achieve goals and objectives. Lastly, for question number question number 3 is explain two factor influencing productivity negatively for employees working from home. The factor that influencing productivity negatively for employee working from home is the distraction in the home environment of the employee. An unconducive and suitable home environment for employee to do work as result in employee being less motivated to do work. There are many employees who are unable to stay focused on doing a given task. Noisy disturbance and unhygienic home environment are major factor of employees not being able to focus on their work. They are more prone to stress. This result is the employee are not being able to complete the task within the given time period, or the task performed is not perfect. That is, there are many mistakes. This will affect the performance of employee, and in turn will cause employee to be taken to action such as warning letter or the like. The like. Lack of technological tool and equipment at home is also among the factors affecting productivity. So the second factor influencing productivity negatively for employees working from home is less communication with each employees and employer. It is said so because working from home causes communication between employee and employer, as well as employee with employer less occurs. They only connect and communicate using via email, WhatsApp platform, message, or make a phone call only. It's hard for managers to manage their employees. As the result, the information given not clear, like given the information in face-to-face communication. Employees don't get fully understanding about information that's given from employer, so that employee cannot complete the task like the employer wants. So the lastly question number 4 is based on the issues discussed above, suggest to best practice for the organization. The two best practice for the organization are organize one meeting per day. Meetings are held not to inconvenience employees, but to strengthen the relationship between employees and employers. There are many online platforms that can be used to conduct virtual meeting. For example, Webex, Zoom, Google Meet, and many more. In this virtual meeting, employees can organize questions to the employee about the task given, and the employee can also find out the progress of their employee from time to time. So here, the existent interaction with employee and employer. Employees can perform the task given much better. With this meeting as well, employee will feel appreciate because the organization always cares about them. For the group project, employee can always update assignment, can update their task to their team in the virtual meeting. With this, there is an understanding between the employees that with this, no, no, no. With this, there is an understanding between the employees to complete the given task, and between them will also not occur because of the smoothness of doing the task. In a nutshell, meeting arranged by the organization are to strengthen the relationship between fellow employees and also with employer, so that with the interaction between them, productivity will increase and give benefit to the organization. Next, the best practice for the organization is develop performer reward. Working long distance is very difficult for some employees. Working remotely has many obstacles and challenges that employees have to go through to maintain their work performance. Therefore, rewards should be given for the hard work of them. When the organization gives reward for their employee, they tend to be more motivated to maintain their hard work. They will never give up and always passionate about producing quality work. As the result, it will increase productivity in the organization. That's all for me for the answer one. Thank you.